Hello everyone and welcome to the third episode of my hardcore Minecraft survival series. Now, I have done a few things off camera. I pretty much went mining and I got a bunch of diamonds. As you can see in my inventory, I have full diamond armor, 7 diamonds to spare, and a full set of diamond tools. Now I also need to make myself an enchantment table. So that's what I'm going to do right now, and then I'm actually going to enchant a shovel first. And the reason why is because I'm going to get started on my giant farmland, which is going to be right over there. I forgot that you need lapis to enchant. I didn't grab any lapis. Alright, I'm finally back from getting lapis. It took a little while for me to find lapis, and when I did, it was in a giant cavern with a bunch of skeletons, as you can obviously tell because I got pelted by a bunch of arrows. But I think now we can finally get some enchanting done. Let's see what I got here. E4, and it's just E4. I was hoping for Unbreaking 3 because I'm gonna have to get a bunch of dirt. So this is the area right here where I want to actually build my giant farmland. Now in order to build something that actually looks like farmland, I'm going to need to clear out an entire area and flatten it out to like a certain height. Now, I'm not sure exactly how I want to do this, but I need to figure it out because I want to build like a giant like farm. I was thinking like 50 blocks by 50 blocks, fill it with wheat, and then do another one's like 50 blocks by 50 blocks, and then fill it with like potatoes, and do one for carrots, and then do one for another plant of some sort, maybe like beetroot, even though I'll never use beetroot, but I just need like 4 of them, and I need them to look good. You know what? I think I'm going to level it with my bridge. I think that's what I'm going to do. This is going to take me a while, so maybe I'll just time-lapse me digging this entire thing out. So, yeah, let's get to it. Alright, my shovel is pretty much about to break. That's why I wanted Unbreaking 3 on it, but unfortunately I didn't get it. But as you can see, I've cleared out a pretty decent amount. Now I'm going to clear all the stone and replace it with dirt in the bottom. But you can kind of see what I'm going for here. It's going to be completely flat, and pretty much it's just going to be farmland. Okay, I prepared my shovel once again. I brought my diamonds over here. I only have 2 diamonds left, but this is how much dirt I have. I wonder how much dirt I'll have after clearing this entire thing out. Because you can see how far back this goes. All the way to the water over here. So, yeah, it's going to be a lot to clear out. Even with an efficiency 4 diamond shovel. I did clear out a little bit more, but this is really going to take a pretty long while. And then I gotta go with my pickaxe and break all this stone and fill it in with dirt. You know what, ladies and gentlemen? This is gonna be a little bit too much to actually clear out. I should build it on a higher level. Now, this area that I cleared out, I'm gonna be using it for something. Alright, as you can see, this is gonna be a lot better. I'm probably gonna start it right here or so. I'll put a little outline of cobblestone, exactly where I'm going to start the farm. This is like where the actual edge is going to be, and it's going to be up on this level. I'm going to fill everything in to go up one, and then maybe on these sides over here, I'm going to put like a stone wall that makes it like go up. So like the farm is on like an elevated platform. Alright, so I did get rid of this last little mound here, and I'm pretty much going to start on the little outline of what I want. Now, I want this to be a certain amount of blocks by a certain amount of blocks in an exact square, and then there's going to be a road down the middle. Sort of like if you were to see farms if you were driving by them. They just look like a big square plot of land, and then have like maybe some machines in there as well, and then maybe like a farmhouse somewhere. But I want it to be pretty big, but I'm not sure how many blocks by how many blocks will make it look like a giant farm. Alrighty, it has been a while, and as you can see here, I have done a little bit of work. Now, I know I said I was going to make the farm part, but I decided to actually do the wall first and kind of get a basic design down. So I wanted to go for something with stone, but I wanted to make sure there was some texture in it. Now, I'm probably going to add some more texture in the form of like some stairs and stuff inside here to give it more of a 3D look. But I like what I have for now. Now, moving up here, you can see that I cleared out a lot and I also filled in a lot. And these little markers here is going to be the plot for basically the entirety of a wheat farm. Yeah, so this 140 by 40 is going to be all wheat. And I'm going to build a farmhouse in this little open area right here. It won't be very big, but it'll be just a nice farmhouse to sort of fit the theme of the actual farm. I'm going to put like a tractor somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to put it, but I'm probably going to build it before I actually put down a whole bunch of seeds. As you can see, I got a ton of stone hose in here because I'm going to be basically just destroying this ground and putting a bunch of seeds in it. And I'll have wheat for literally eternity because there will be no need to ever build any other wheat farm because this will be massive. Alright, I finally got the materials I need to build my tractor. Now, I was hunting for squid over there in like the ice area and I almost drowned. I was under the ice, I couldn't find the hole that I've made, so I was like, oh no. Oh no, I'm gonna die. So I start swimming towards the hole, I see it. And then my character stopped swimming. I don't know why. It just didn't want to start swimming. So I'm like breaking the ice, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm about to die. Like 2.5 hearts. Almost drowned and lost the world right there and then. That was scary. Now I got to figure out exactly where I want to build this tractor. Now I'm thinking I'm going to build it near the edge here because the road is basically going to go around here. I'm thinking if it's going to go all the way around and it's going to be like going straight this way. And then on, like, over here will be another farm, and then maybe over there will be another one. I think I'll just keep going, making them straight this way. I'm thinking I want to be able to see the tractor, right, from the road. So I'm not going to put it right to the edge, but I'm going to build it somewhere right here, I think. Alright, so, yeah, I'm going to start building it right here. I'm going to use a simple design, something that I've basically used before. This design is not like the best looking thing ever. It gets the job done. It gets the job done. There's supposed to be an anvil right here, but I don't actually have an anvil on me right now. I probably should go and make one. Alright, there we go. Tractor is now complete. Now I'm going to empty my inventory of all my stuff. And then I will basically start working on the actual farmland. I completely forgot I was going to build the actual farmhouse before I built the actual farm itself. So I'm going to do the farmhouse now, actually. And then I'll just basically get rid of all the ground over here. Alrighty, so I just did a little bit here so you can kind of see what I'm trying to go for. So pretty much it's going to be a 2-floor house. It's going to basically not be very long. I'm going to extend this out a little bit more, but it's going to be a very small house. And there's going to be a balcony that'll go out here. And that's it. It's going to have a sloped roof. And it's going to be a very, very simple farmhouse. Now, I did find some calcite, and I think that really fits, like, the birch well. So I'm going to use birch and calcite for this build. Okay, so this is what I have so far here. I have pretty much a double door, and it's held up by a backward stair, which I think looks actually pretty good for this. And then there's a little balcony up top with the door. There's going to be windows right there. Then you have to go up these little stairs here. Then you're on the 2nd floor. I'm probably going to add some stairs in here, but since I'm not really going to use this building, I might use it for storage for the wheat farm. I think that would be a really cool thing to use these buildings for. Might put a bunch of chests in here and just fill them with wheat. I think that might actually be pretty good, or at least on the 2nd floor itself. Fill it with a bunch of wheat, and that could be a nice function for this, but I need to get more birch because I need to finish this entire thing. The roof is going to kind of jut out a little bit. It's going to be like using the stairs to make like sort of like a normal roof. I don't want to go for anything too fancy because this is just a simple farmhouse. Alrighty, I thought I was recording the entire thing, but it turns out I actually forgot to press record. So here is the finished product. This farmhouse is okay. It's not the best one I've made, but it works for the idea. Now I'm going to basically use all those stone hoes that you saw and hoe this entire ground. Oh my god. Alright, that took a while. That took so long. It took all the stone hoes that I had and almost my full iron hoe to get this entire thing done. And now I gotta plant a whole ton of seeds, and I gotta make sure this whole thing is filled with wheat. But you kind of understand where I'm going for this one. I'm probably gonna add some fences all the way around it just to kind of give it that full farm feel. But, yeah, let's go grab the seeds now. So overall, I've collected 2 stacks and 12 seeds. This is not nearly going to be enough. Like, there is so many spaces for me to place seeds. I don't know exactly how many spots there are. I wasn't counting, but, like, this is going to be insane. It's going to take me a long time to actually fill up this entire thing with wheat. Wow. That was over 2 stacks of seeds, and that's it. That's all I got. That's crazy. This is going to take me a while. This is really going to take me a while. But I got to make sure all the wheat is grown for a nice, beautiful looking thumbnail. Alright, it has been a while. As you can see, if you look at the time in the top right, it's like the next day IRL. So, essentially, I've been working on this for a while, mainly just doing other things while I'm waiting for this wheat to grow. In the meantime, I did do some enchantments. I got an E4 Unbreaking 3 work pickaxe. I also have my Unbreaking 3 Efficiency 4 Fortune 3 pickaxe. And I also got the Sharpness 3, Looting 3, or Looting 2, Unbreaking 3 Diamond Sword. I wish it was Looting 3, but unfortunately you can't get everything in life. Also have the Efficiency 3 axe, and I did repair my shovel. And for the armor, I got Prot 2 helmet, which is like a level 12 enchant. I saw it and I was like, might as well go for it. This was a level 30 enchant, Protection 4, and Breaking 3 Thorns 2. This is a really good chestplate. And then this was another level 30 enchant with Fire Protection 3, which will be helpful for when I go to the Nether, hopefully next episode. And I also got a Power 4 Infinity Bow, so yeah, it's looking okay. I just wish everything had Unbreaking. I don't know what it is with enchants nowadays, but they just don't seem to give Unbreaking. But as you can see, I did make some progress with the wall. I extended it all the way around. And as you can see, it does look pretty flat and pretty plain. But later on, I'm going to be detailing it, probably in a future episode, adding some rocks and some custom soil that goes all the way up. And maybe extending the water a little bit. I might add some pipes going through this. I think that would be pretty cool. Like, maybe over there, like, extending into the pond here. But, as you can see, this wall is looking... Now I just gotta do the pathway. I went around with a bunch of, like, granite and stuff and just basically went around and started placing it randomly. And now I'm gonna fill it in with a bunch of coarse dirt after I sleep. And pretty much this entire farm will basically be complete, or at least the first part of it. I'm going to make a whole separate one for carrots and a whole separate one for potatoes, and it's all going to be the exact same size and kind of have a similar theme. I also did change the house. I didn't like the white. I found it was a little bit too distracting and too much of a piercing white, so I decided to use like the 3 types of wood that I have and throw it together and see what comes out, and I really do like this color palette. I like how it looks. It doesn't stand out too much like the other White House did. And I can save the calcite for another build, which I have in mind as well. Alrighty, so I have a ton of coarse dirt. And we're going to go and basically fill this entire thing in. So, ready for a time lapse? Let's go! Alright, I did run out of coarse dirt, but I'm gonna need to grab some more, which I do have a lot, but as you can see, the path is starting to come out. It's starting to look good. Now, I might make this little bit here coarse dirt as well. I'm not sure, though, to kind of make it blend in a little bit better. Alright, I got a ton more coarse dirt, so let's start the time-lapse again. Alrighty, here is the pathway done. So this is looking pretty good. The pathway is going to extend this way eventually, and there's going to be a whole other farm, like basically right there. But I might put some details around here. I was thinking some, like, street lamp sort of things that'll go all the way around to sort of light up this entire pathway so no mobs spawn. But anyways, guys, I think that's where I'm going to end off this episode. This project took me a long time, just mostly because I had to place a bunch of seeds. That's what took the longest, was this giant wheat farm, which is just... I'll basically have infinite wheat. Like, I'll never need more wheat again, so... But I really hope you all decide to like and subscribe, because this series is going to just improve as I go along. My building skills are going to get better. Everything's just going to keep going in an upwards trajectory, and I have some really cool base idea coming for the next episode, so you'll definitely want to stick around for that.